Man, oh man, today, boy, am I burning a hole in my pocket. I've got knowledge points. Knowledge, you remember that? Knowledge. Books. See this Lamborghini behind me? No, I'm just kidding. But anyways, today we are going to be unlocking some more mods. That is what I have planned to do. And, well, I think I can unlock at least 8 knowledge points. We've been saving up. And with that, we have diamonds. So we have 38 vault diamonds, 2 vault diamond blocks. We had 3, but we spent 1 on our backpack here. So really, we would have had, 9 points, which would have been really nice. And then all of this combined together, I almost would have had another one right here. So this right here, even though I think the other methods that I've done has been totally worth it, I think for the cost of this, I was able to buy 2 blocks of the diamond. So yeah, not a big deal. I would have bought this too. This is a mod box. I do have one, but yeah, anyways, let's get into making this knowledge. Like, I have a plan today, and you may be surprised by the choice of mods moving forward. So you're going to notice a really cool mod that I've actually never really played with that we're going to unlock. So let's go ahead and do this. Oh boy. The underscore vault. And let's make these stars. Right? We're going to need a bunch of we're going to need a few Liamir. Let me go ahead and sort these out. There's 9. So that's 4 of them. There's that. And then I do have my 2 star cores. 8 in total. That looks amazing. And so I just got to get everything converted over. It's just a bunch of Laramir. Luckily I have a bunch of it, but still, oh my goodness, it feels so weird crafting all of these. And just like that, we have everything ready to make it. 8 of them, bam, just like that. So with our 8 knowledge stars that we are going to consume up, let's look at our mod list and go about this a strategic way. We need to go about this a strategic way. So I'm going to go for Engineer's Decor. This is going to be our main processing mod that I'm going for. You may be thinking, Chosen, you're crazy. You could afford Create. Buy Create. Create is incredibly expensive at the moment. I don't know if that's going to be changed, but for the cost of the mechanical power that is used to drive these machines, it's outrageous. It's kind of expensive. All of the main stuff is really, really expensive, governed by the Echo Pogs. So at the moment, it's still just not there for me. The thing I really want Create for was a tree farm. I can make a tree farm. It's very nice. It gives us nice power and stuff like that. And some small farms. But I can do probably the same thing with Engineer's Decor, and I already have the processing power for other things. And this is only 1 point versus 6. Notice if I buy this, it doesn't raise this up. It does raise this up by 1, but it doesn't raise anything else up. So I'm going to go ahead and purchase Engineer's Decor. That's the first thing. Then I'm going to purchase Vault Blacksmith. 100% needs to be done. Now, as you can see, we have 6 research points. I could buy Danks, but I don't really want to buy Danks. I want Waystones. So now we have 5 skill points left to spend. And this currently cost 1, and this is going to be raised once we purchase. I kind of want pipes, and I kind of want more chests. So this is going to be, it's a tough decision. I mean, I could go with Easy Villagers as well, but the problem with Easy Villagers, again, is it's really locked behind stuff. It is very expensive as far as the cost of getting into that mod. Dimensional storage is another one that's also kind of expensive. Everything else, I mean, I'm just going for definitely more chests. And then Pretty Pipes is now going to cost 3. But I don't really have to go for pipes. Man, now that I think about it, I could use these for something else. It's only 4 points. What could I buy for 4 points? I mean, it is going to leave us with 1 unspent knowledge point, which is kind of unfortunate, but oh, I wish we could spit out our knowledge points to get rid of this, but it's going to be stuck there in the window. I've got to go for Pretty Pipes. I mean, I have to. I mean, it's compared to everything else, it is super cheap for all of the options that are available. We don't need to worry about the item terminals or anything like that because we already have the storage scanner. But what we don't have is easy to use functionality for moving items from one place to another. So this is a great mod. Also, waste stones. Well, I think we should go collect some waste stones now that I have access to waste stones. We need to go loot a ton of villages. And you may be wondering, why did I go with waste stones when I already have RF tools allowing me to transfer from one place to another? Well, this is great, but getting back is incredibly expensive. The way to get back in RF tools has been made incredibly expensive. So to make a charged porter requires an echo pog. It also requires ender watchers and compressed blocks of iron. The main thing is this echo pog, which requires perfect echo. And if you didn't see a few episodes ago, or last episode, echo is something we don't have a lot of, actually. Even though we've ran 82 vaults, we don't have any of it. So it's kind of one of those things that we have to really work towards. So let's go hunting for some of those waste stones. Yeah, this is going to be really nice. Now that we have waste stones, the travel from place to place is going to be very seamless, very seamless and cross-dimensional. However, I believe the cross-dimensional does cost like 3 experience. Your basic thing that is required in this mod. I think that's the basic config or the default. Now, believe it or not, I chose waste stones not exclusively for the travel. This has some other great uses. Believe it or not, waste stones is just not this standard waste stone. I've used it several times in other packs before, where you can actually teleport mobs from one place to another. Yeah, it's pretty ridiculous. While I stopped at this village, I actually just found this. Congratulations, you have found an Easter egg. A super special blueprints. Okay, I wonder what this is all about. I'm going to have to test that when we get back home. So I stumbled upon this really interesting village while I was village hunting. It's completely ruined, but I ran into this. Ow, right? This is poison ivy. What? I don't think I've ever encountered this. This is really all the biomes will go. Could I use this as a tool? Does this affect me only, or does this affect mobs and give them poison as well? This could be interesting in our mob farm. Now, I don't want to spend all of my time talking about waste stones, but what I really wanted to show off is these warp plates. So these warp plates are incredibly powerful. So let's just go ahead and make 8 of this so I can make 2 of these. And then I'm going to need some perfect opal. Thankfully, we have tons of that. And I'm going to craft 2 of these. So you may be wondering, Chosen, what's the deal with this? Like, what's so important about this? Well, let's go ahead and I'll remove this real quick. Oh, I forgot I can do that. We have that teleporter there. Go ahead and remove this. And I'm going to place a plate here like that. And you may be wondering, what is this? What we want to do is we want to wait for a second, grab this attuned shard out of here. And then I'm going to go over and take this warp plate and I'm going to set it over here. So this is going to give us a quick way to jump over here without the need of too much. Like, I think I want to place it like right here. Right? And so I'm going to grab the attuned shard out of this. And then I need to place this one in here. And what this does is once we have these linked, it should be able to allow us to teleport from one plate to the other. So all I got to do now is stand on this and I get immediately teleported over here and vice versa. So when I stand on this, I get teleported back. Pretty cool, huh? So this is how to do easy waste stones around your base. So that way you can, you know, just jump from one place to another without the need for me to fling myself over my base over and over again, which is what I've been doing. So this is, yeah, really handy for that. And yeah, just look at that. You go face right this direction. Ah, that's nice. All right, now let's get into some of the other mods that we unlocked. So you know that Engineers Decor mod that we only spent 1 point on, you know, and kind of just jumped into? Well, this right here is probably the reason why I really want to get into this. This is called the small tree cutter. And this could be an interesting way. I've never played with this mod, so I'm kind of going into this blind. But let's see, metal bars, we'll grab those. I'm really just diving into this blind. This is a small tree cutter by itself. Let's get a sapling. And also let's get some bone meal. And we can place this down, and this should just work on its own. It has an internal component. If I place this down, let's see, let's place it this way. It has an internal component. It says right here, we can give it power, but it also has a redstone component of its own. So if I place this sapling down, or we set something to get a sapling there, and I grow it, this should start harvesting the tree. Okay, and this is going to take about a minute, is what it says in the book. And it would take about 10 seconds if we gave it power. Now, what I'm curious about is it does not collect the wood. So how do we go about collecting the wood? I mean, we could do hoppers and then set up some sort of way to place a sapling and then have something else bone meal it. That's a possibility. I just want to see kind of what this looks like when it breaks. So unfortunately, that wasn't the greatest demonstration in the world. Let me see if I can't get some power. I need to make sure my magnet is off, because I want to check and see, does this drop it in a very specific place or not? Let me grab some cable, and I'll also hook this up to some power this time. So this should be significantly faster, and now that we have our saplings, place it down, bone meal, and let's give it a go. It should be like 10 seconds or something like that. I just want to see, does it drop all the items consistently, or does it just drop them, yeah, all over the place, which is what I expected. Okay, so because it drops it all in a place like that, we can use our other mods together to actually create a pretty reliable tree farm with this. Like, even though this is on its own and it requires the power like that, I mean, this is doable. And now that I have pipes, oh yeah. Oh, what about a tree like this though? Ooh, what's it gonna do for this? Is it only gonna break that first log? Because, oh no, it breaks the whole thing. Oh, that's awesome. This, that's actually really good. So if I'm gonna set up this automatic tree farm, I want to do it right. And I was taking a look at what's needed, and well, item routers I may or may not use. We might actually be able to get away with just Engineer's Decor, which is kind of powerful all on its own. So I'm going to use item routers, I think, to place and bone meal, but I'm going to collect the items. I'm probably going to use the hopper. Now, I could use the hopper from item routers. I think it's going to be a bit slow. So I'm going to go with the one from Engineer's Decor, which also collects in a range of a 9x9. But it does require 2 pogs, and pogs, well, they're costing a bit. Looks like I am out of a few different things. So I'm going to go ahead and break some of my ore that I have. And yeah, well, let's just see. Hopefully we get a bunch of good stuff. That's... oh, it feels so bad me breaking all this, but you know what? It needs to be done, right? It needs to be done. Did I only get 1 out of 3 on the Iscalium? I'm pretty sure I did. One of these bags, I think, also collects the stuff. Nope, actually no. 14, 1 Iscalium? I hope I have enough. I may not have enough Iscalium to make the pogs now. Can make 2, but I'm out of Iscalium after that. Do I waste it? Oh, no, I'm definitely going for the vacuum module. Yeah. It only cost 1 pog, and I could always make another modular router later on down the road to use that other pog, and we get 2 for 1. 2 vacuums for 1. This says a base of 6, max of 12 on that range. This should be enough range to collect everything. Let's just hope. By default, I mean, it's a real, yeah, that's one thing this mod pack does. And I don't know how many people are actually playing this along with me, but man, it's definitely a choice You have to make, every time you go to craft a mod or craft an item from a mod, you have to kind of figure out, is this worth it? So it's a start. It's a start. So I have my vacuum module right here. Of course, I still need to get like my chest. I think I'm just going to use chest right now. I know I unlocked. Well, you know, let's see how expensive the barrels are. You know what? Like, I don't know. I did unlock the ability to make bigger barrels. So how bad are they? Are they? They're cheap. What? That's an iron barrel? Yes, please. Go up to diamond. All right, diamond requires silver, but gold. Okay, so what is an iron barrel used for? Okay, we can upgrade it to gold. And then you can turn it to a diamond barrel? No. Wait. Oh, yeah, you can. Look at that. How big is this? Oh my. That's a big barrel. So I should be able to use that for something like this, and this, for example. And let's see. Actually, you know what? Just to keep it more compact. You know, on this, I want to actually keep it on the sides. But on this, I can put it on top. It's not a big deal. That way I can access it easy. So what do I have here? So I have my saw. I have 2 item routers that are ready to go. And then I have this item router. This item router is going to be collecting the items that drop in this area. And then this one is going to be receiving some good stuff. So all I got to do is put a puller module. I don't think I even have to define other than where it's going. So it's going to be on the back of the puller module here. It's going to go ahead and pull items into its buffer. And same for this one. It's going to be in the back. And it's going to pull items into its buffer. So I need another one to place an item. So I'm thinking the placer is going to work. I do need to define it is going to place into the front. And let's hope it places saplings onto the dirt. And then right here is going to be bone mill, which is just going to right click, hopefully. I don't know if I need an activator for this. I probably do. So I'm going to place this on the front and make sure this is right clicks, item in the buffer, possibly on a nearby block. On an entity, no, just possibly on a nearby block. And then make sure it is set to front. Okay, so that's going to click the bone mill that is going to go in here. So we're looking pretty good. Let's grab a sapling. Let's grab that. I also have all the power hooked up. It's hooked up to this battery over here. I know the cables are getting a little janky, but that's okay. And last but not least, we are about to have a automated tree farm of some sort, which is really, really cool. And then it'll all collect in here. And I could pipe it. We can use this pipe mod that we just unlocked, and I'm going to show you. And we're actually going to pipe stuff from this chest and route it around. So pretty cool. Let's go ahead and grab, I think the last thing I needed, yeah, just saplings. Just some regular oak saplings and bone mill. And we could put, I mean, for right now, we're going to use just this. So let's go ahead and put this in here, make sure it goes into the buffer. Gets placed. Bone mill goes here. Grows the tree. The tree chopper is now chopping at said tree. And then we just, we need to make sure we have a sender module that is going to be sending up. And that is going to send these items up into this chest. And then, like I said, we are going to set up a filter for another mod that we're going to include into this. And that should hopefully automate everything. Wow, that is a big tree. But the only thing we, I think, need is maybe a speed upgrade to speed this up. Yeah, it is picking up the items. I wonder if it picks up items that are behind it, though. That was kind of an odd tree. Look, it even left stuff in the air. Yeah, this definitely needs speed upgrades. So to put speed upgrades in here, we just slap them in like that. And that's sending the items a lot faster. Yeah, it's not picking up items that fall behind it. But I do think it's a little awkward that it is spawning those items back there. And this is still harvesting. Almost wonder if we've ran out of power. Like, this might actually cost a bit more. No? Weird. It is harvesting that tree, but it's just weird that it left all this. Might be out of its range. I 100% see what it did. The tree broke the cable that it was hooked to. So I'm going to have to redefine my cable and put it a lot lower. Otherwise, it's going to cause some issues. Yeah, it's got to be low to the ground. So I'm going to have to be on the lookout. I should probably insulate these so I don't run into them. But yeah, that'll run much faster now. So let's talk pretty pipes. This, I can't believe I just threw my scanner in there. I wish it wouldn't let me do that. Let's see. So yeah, pretty pipes. I just made a few things and let's go ahead and make them here. So 16 pipes, that's plenty for right now. We are going to need our pipe wrench and actually I should probably just search pipe, right? All right, and then we are going to need extraction modules and then also filters. Since we are going to be filtering out of here, I definitely want some sort of low-level filter. And we should be able to do that. We definitely need the extractors. We need some blank modules. And we could increase the speed. Not really going to be a big issue here. We need 2 extractors. And then there should be a filter. There's a data filter, damage filter, mod filter, and a tag filter. We just need a regular filter. So I have my pipes all lined up here. And I believe I should be able to just right click on here to disconnect this pipe from there. There we go. And same on that side. And they do give these like nice little holsters like they're being lifted off the ground, which is really cool. So I need to get an item from here over to here. And I'm going to take this low extraction module and I can put it in here, but notice it's going to start sending things. We need to set this to not place logs in here. Yeah, probably not a good idea. So let's pull those out. It's going to continue to try and harvest that log. And yeah, this I believe has a built-in filter. It just broke everything. It should have a built-in filter. Just like you see. Let's go ahead and redo all of this because I'm a goofball. Place this in here. Set that to disallowed for right now. And as you can see, it's automatically sending items. I do not want it to do that. Let's see. We want to put saplings in here. Pipe, low extraction module, and then that. It should now only send... It should now only send that. Yeah, it should only send saplings now. Whew, goodness. So yeah, but and I broke it again. This is not doesn't interact very well with this. Place that back. Saplings, good. It holds its filter. So yeah, as you can see, saplings are being pulled out, which is perfect, and being placed over here. Now, the way this pipe is going to really be handy is when we go to make an auto charcoal generator. And that is going to automatically generate a fuel for us. And we're probably going to worry about that next episode. Now, your bonus tip for the evening. It tells you right here on the pipe wrench. So, I mean, just read, I guess. I didn't read it. But I was hanging on the Discord and they're like, hey, you can facade these. So this right here, like, can be facaded. You put this in your offhand and just right click with a said block. If you want to make this look like oak, right click, not with the boomer wrench. Oh, goodness. Right click with your pipe wrench in your hand and it will place the block on there and then shift right click to remove it. So if you wanted this whole thing to look like this, keep in mind it does consume the blocks. There you go. Decorative pipes. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you learned something new. Of course, that basically touched on just about every mod that we unlocked. I know it's quite insane. There's a lot more to come. Like, believe me, I think that amount of mods that we have unlocked is a good amount and definitely allows for some more automation of things that need to get done so we can make more crystals and do more vaults. More vaults are definitely to come. But of course, I do want to give a huge shout out to Ann Culligan. Thank you so much for your amazing support, by the way, over on the Discord, becoming a Discord premium member. And of course, guys, if you are interested in becoming a premium member, all you got to do is go to discord.gg/ChosenArchitect and just join this amazing community where we hang out. I'm in voice channel just about every single day. And yeah, it's a place to hang out, have fun, chat, send awesome images of all of your amazing artwork, or send images of all your amazing builds. Like, it's a great place to hang out. Of course, be sure to check out that sexy merch over at chosen.store. It is a great place for you to find some nice hoodies and, of course, some nice little slogan stuff that I say. And or you can snag a beautiful embroidered hoodie over there that has my Snexy logo on there. And of course, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to click that subscribe button. I'll see you in the next episode. And as always, thanks for watching.